Hi, Geo 110. I'm going to walk you through getting started. I'm going to try to keep these lab introduction videos brief. If they get longer than a few minutes, I'm going to try to break them into sections because long videos are a little painful. So if I brush over something too quickly, don't be afraid to reach out. I'm always happy to meet in person or by Zoom. So this is our first lab over here, getting started. Notice it's in two sections. These labs are always in two sections. There's the exploration section that's worth 2 extra credit, in other words, bonus points, and the experimentation and evaluation, which are worth 15 points. So I'm just going to take you inside here really quickly. So I've already gotten some emails about this. We're going to click resume, mostly about the file uploads. So the first few are thinking questions in here about who to ask about coursework. Correct answer is um, I am the actual instructor here, and that I am the person that's going to actually help you with the material in the lab. So this is all just it's giving warnings that I already looked at these questions. There are student help guides. You should always do exploration first because that's going to give you the overview um, of what you're going to be doing in the actual experimental section. So let's actually navigate over here into the experiment section. And it doesn't let you to resubmit. I know that's kind of unpleasant. I'm reaching out to Science Interactive on how I might alter that. It will tell you what you need for that section. And here gives directions on uploading an image. There's an upload the image here. Some people are going to have an easy time with this. Some people are going to have a harder time with this. If you have Google Photos, this is going to, the easiest way to do it is to take a picture with your phone, upload it to Google Photos, and then on your computer, you can navigate over to your Google Photos. And go over here to my photos. You're going to see lots of pictures of my kiddo and out having fun, and my flowers this morning. So these are my flowers I took this morning. So you can easily download this to your computer, and that's one way to do it. Another way to do it is you can email it to yourself with your JCC account if it's linked up to your phone, or whatever email is linked up to your phone. So that's how you take a picture. So you're going to take a screenshot also. Now the directions they give here for taking a screenshot, so these highlighted are hypertexts, hyperlinks that you can give you additional directions. These are the directions on how to take a screenshot with a PC, in other words, a Windows machine. Now, if you're not using Windows, if you're on a Mac, my recommendation, Google knows this. This is one of those great times to use AI. So it's going to give a summary on how to do this, how to take a screenshot on a MacBook. There we go. Or a Chromebook or whatever. So these gives the AI overview, and AI is usually pretty good about these kinds of it knows about computers, right? That's its language. So it gives some quick directions on how to do it in on an Apple-based machine, and it also gives a link to Apple support. That's also true if you're doing it on a tablet or whatever. So you may have to, these directions for how to take a screenshot may not work for you if you're not on Windows. So those are the two big trouble areas. Okay, it'll show how to write on the chemical formulas. We're really not going to be working with chemical formulas here. Don't panic if it's not correct. I'll still take it. This is the evaluation section. This is where a big chunk of the grades are. only get started if you're clear on the previous sections. Notice that you can quit and save, and it'll save your progress. Don't worry about things being late. I know that this is an asynchronous class, which means we're not running in the same time frame. So don't be afraid to reach out for me for questions. And that's it. Remember, I'm always only an email away. Don't be afraid to give me a call, particularly during my office hours, because I'll be in my office. Don't be afraid to ask for a Zoom. These are all opportunities. Don't be afraid to show up in person. I love it when my online students show up in person. So sending good vibes. I hope you have a great day, and send me any questions if you have them.